Hello everyone, and welcome to Codebusting. I am your host, Code Marvelous. I am joined as always by my co-host Sanjay.
Hello.
Doing the model wave, modeling
Yeah,
a fine Cookie Monster snapback hat.
I like to think of it as a princess wave, personally.
Okay, either one, they both work. So we're continuing the quest of self-modifying code to delve into the realm of the PoRO, which for those of you who are still basking in Stage 1 Netrunner stands for post-rotation.
Oh, Dan, I should have mentioned this earlier. I cannot currently see your screen.
Oh, yeah, let me get
Sorry.
that.
Sorry
No,
about
no
that.
worries.
Hi, everyone. How's your evening? I'm good.
All right, you should be able to see it now.
Looks like it's coming up. There we go. Nice. So do you
Hey,
want to
Alpha
tell the
Alec.
people?
Welcome.
Yeah, hey. You want to tell the fine folks what we were thinking of doing tonight?
Well, we were thinking, deep in our heart of hearts, that post-rotation, without our good buddy Wiz to lean on, we're going to need a lot of silver bullets for some corp decks. And who searches for silver bullets better than our friend Hayley Kaplan?
Yeah, that's not bad.
She does a pretty good job of finding one of cards. So when we were originally discussed this deck, one of the key things that we were talking about doing was doing artist colony and fan sites as a way of tutoring. So let's just go ahead and start by getting those in the deck. Hey Kayak, hey Alpha.
Yeah, and the Artist Colony fan site engine is really fun. I think it gives you this amount of control and allows you to use your deck in just this really exciting way where you just always have a bunch of tools in your arsenal. I played it a lot when I was playing Grape Juice, and it is delightful.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's certainly not bad.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. Hey, Richard.
Hey, Rich. Hey.
So, I think we can get some of the basics in here.
Yeah, now I think one question to ask is that what are we building towards? I think one thing that's a little bit exciting and a little bit of exciting and a little bit frustrating in the post-rotation building is that you don't totally know what you're building against, since there haven't been a lot of big profile events in the format. When I think of runners, or when I think of what corps I would think you'd be worried about, I would think you'd be concerned about industrial genomics. You'd probably be concerned about certainly HV ETF, moons, plus a bunch of other scary assets. And probably be worried about sync. And I don't think, and you'd probably be worried about some sort of, good, honest glacier trying to make their way in the world and failing horribly. And so that's kind of, probably like Ag Infusion, like just trying to be, sincere and scoring agendas in a scoring remote.
Well, we talked about doing some spicy meatball stuff, so
yeah,
let's get some siphons in there because we got fan sites, and fan sites with a really cool card called the Shadow Net.
Yeah,
can be turned into extra copies of that card. I think we're gonna go all in probably on an event heavy since we don't have access to RDIs anymore. So that means some same old things. We'll probably get a Singleton Levy.
Yeah, one interesting thing here is that there's like a minor asymmetry between. There's a minor asymmetry with like ShadowNet and Artist Colony because they're consuming the same resources and they both push your deck in a slightly different direction. But I think they're okay together. They both love Fansite. But I agree with the decision.
Well, here's the other thing that we can do. I think what we can also do to continue feeding this machine is put in mad dashes.
Oh, that's cool.
We can put
Now,
in mad dashes.
now your best bud indexing is Gonzo, right?
Yeah, but we can.
Ooh, yeah. We could maybe even play a few extra film critics if we want to do that.
Yeah, we can go up to 2.
I love the Aesop's Pawn Shop tricky trick.
Um,
Now, would we like to have? It'd be quite a bit of influence, but do we want to have clot threat?
yes.
Okay.
Clot, access to clot is one of the best reasons to play Hayley.
Yeah. Now there's two versions of clot threat. There's the low influence option, which is you play clot plus a bunch of sacrificial constructs, or you play clot and some clone chips. Now, sacrificial constructs plus clot are really good. The only problem with them is that with clone chip, you can you have this ability to you have the clot threat without putting the clot on the table, which can be very powerful. Often with clot plus SACons alone, what the corp can do, especially if you aren't able to punch the centrals hard enough, is what they can do is they can just say, I'm gonna have the threat of fast advancing. You have to put your clot on the table, and then they just keep on purging until the clot goes in the bin. And if you don't have enough recursion, they just say, all right, well, now I'm done. So that's a real threat. And I used to put the caches in. I guess
just putzing around with different ideas.
Yeah. It's 3 influence, which is a tough sell.
But it's money.
Yeah, it is money.
But if we could do just the double siphon.
Yeah.
The idea here is we're trying to end up with a more flexible build.
Yeah.
We need to get some breakers into this piece.
That's true. We have 40 cards. We got quite far without putting any breakers in here.
Well, I think Inversificator is the natural choice.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's a fun. One cool thing about having 3 SACons here, and we could go down on that number, is that's pretty good. Again, it lets us run fewer breakers. Now my very good friend Pipeline is rotating, so we can't play that.
Well, we're gonna play Nanotech.
Oh, certainly. Or sorry, not Pipeline. Snowball. So.
Yeah, how will we ever survive without Snowball?
Well, there's still Inti if you want a terrible Fractor in Shaper without.
I really don't.
All right. Now, alternatively, we could ditch. We could go back to the. We could lose a clone chip, downgrade an account siphon into a planned assault, and import an eater.
We have things where we actually have to access.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we can get Clippy in.
Yeah, that's true. That's not bad.
Clippy's a fine breaker.
Yeah, and maybe we could just have like a or something for.
Planned Assault has a lot of utility with the stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Speaking of which, let's get some Maker's Eyes in there.
Yeah, sounds good. Corset. Don't let the smoke flavor text fool you.
So I would like to get some Parisias in here.
Yeah, that makes sense. We could probably
Kyle,
go down.
That's a good suggestion. Kyle suggests Dummy Box.
Yeah, that's not bad. We have a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff to throw in the bin.
We also don't have Blue Moose in here. Not that we necessarily need it.
No. We could consider, just because we don't have a lot of Mew needs, we could consider playing Astrolabe instead of Daredevil.
I think that's fair. I would want to get a Equivocation in here because I
that sounds
love
fun.
that card.
Yeah, that card's delightful.
Um,
If we wanna free up some slots to make room for some Parishas, I could see us going down to two Maker's Eyes. I could see us probably shaving a Sacton, even though that card's rad. Um, and we could. That's probably good. I feel slightly vulnerable without any uh, weird Mythic Ice defense, um, but it's probably fine. Um, yeah, I do just like Atman as a generic breaker.
I think
Um,
I think we can probably run with this. This looks pretty good.
yeah, I guess we didn't fit in that dummy dup box we were excited about, but that's okay.
I
Uh,
think we can afford to go down to one
Pawn
Aesop's.
Shop? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Pawn Shop's just a nice utility card in our deck. I guess
Actually,
one
I
question
think
is,
I think I think the pawn shop is going to become the Blue Moose,
oh, nice. Yeah, actually, that seems better.
and we also
Um,
don't have Beth. Beth's a good
yeah,
card.
yeah. Let's make some room for Beth. Um, let's see. What can we do to make room for Beth?
We probably only need the one film critic then, because it can be one of those cards that we specifically tutor for.
Yeah, I mean, I think we certainly have a cute thing with Beth and Aesop's, but if we get rid of, I guess that makes me feel less excited about the Mad Dash.
I think one's good.
Yeah, because it feels like the Mad Dash is only really good for either hitting into like we don't have a way to enable Mad Dash. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I think the film critic Aesop's Mad Dash trick is hilarious. But I don't think we have it still. Blue Moose is a great call, and so is Beth.
Do
Um,
we need two Blue Moose though?
I think it's good.
Okay, let's fire it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, this seems at least functional. Um, this, of course, being a reference to the excellent band whose name I'm forgetting now.
Mike
Uh,
Snow.
Mike Snow. You should check them out if you haven't. Both the song you should watch Genghis Khan by Mike Snow. And after that, you should watch Pull My Trigger, which is very good, but not as good as the video for um, Genghis Khan, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's a really good video.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know why, again, I'm getting the weird Jinteki lag that just randomly crops up and just chunks the crap out of my processor. So, I guess we're going to
Yeah.
just see how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, one fun thing about us streaming a little earlier in the day is that one of my friends who is 2 years old, the 2-year-old kid of some of my very dear friends, is able to watch the stream, I guess. And hello, Oni, how are you doing?
Hey, Tiago.
Nice. Oh, should you specify post rotation in the?
I don't think it really matters.
Okay, cool. We'll wreck anybody. Bring it. Bring your Jackos. See you try.
You don't know.
Hide them. Let's see you try and hide
We
those
didn't
Jackos.
lose that much.
Who? Shapers? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we should play runner. That is true. Now you've played the Bad Pub Val on the stream, right?
Yeah.
That thing seems great. I guess Bad Pub Val is kind of a weird thing. This is an interesting hand against Storm.
Why? We take this. Are you kidding?
Yeah. I guess we're gonna siphon them once and There we go. One thing that we didn't think of is we probably could have
Got an employee strike in the deck.
yeah, it's a little bit of influence, but we could do get to siphon them once and then last forever. Oh, can we break that? I don't think we can.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Weird
Well,
shit
one
happened.
less thing to worry about.
Yep.
I guess we could have clicked for credits before we siphoned them, but this is good too. Yeah, I don't think we had anything in particular to bait the RFG. Hey, Bill Rye. Nice. Those SATCONs are nice. If they are on a lockout plan,
We just got a bunch of insurance.
we just made them sad. Now, I do know that Scorp decks are getting more sophisticated, I think, in terms of they're not all on the I'm just gonna
Be a dick.
well, at least they're not all on the whatchamacallit, the I'm gonna play one kind of breaker and lock you out.
One type of ice.
Yeah, one type of ice. Now that deck is cool insofar as lockout has always been such a fringe win condition, and Scorp has probably posted the best showings with a sincere lockout deck that I've ever seen.
That's accurate.
If there are other lockout decks that have had equal success to all barriers Scorp or all decoder Scorp, let me know about them.
There was that 10 in Codegate lockout deck. You remember that with Marcus
yeah.
Batty?
Was that a lockout deck so much as it was just like things are bad for you?
Or no, I'm thinking of the Barrier Bay 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Andrew. Welcome.
So here we are, setting up a back line.
Yeah, it's actually interesting the extent to which Scorp slightly diminishes the power of Blue Moose. That's really fascinating.
Welcome, Andrew. Good to have you. We're testing some post-rotation Hayley. Some PoRO Hayley.
Yeah, I think also one thing about Lockout Scorp is that everybody was really worried about Scorp for a while, and people were playing a lot of tech against it. And
now they're not, so it's better again?
Yeah. Also, if they're on all code gates and we have Inversificator, that is
pretty good.
Pretty good.
We're also safer from Hunter Seeker now that Film Critic's down.
Yeah. Now, of course, they are Wayland, and they could be playing. I'm going to have more money than you, and of course, Scorp does still have the Salem's Hospitality plus Hatchet Job combo. If you're not familiar with that, Hatchet Job is a card that traces for some amount, I don't remember, but it lets you pick up a non-virtual card.
It's a base trace of 5.
Yeah, I think it's 2 to play, and it's a double. And then you put it in their hand. And Salem's Hospitality, or actually Salem's Hospitality, I think, is a card that says, name a card, look in the runner's hand, if you see any, throw them in the heap. And Scorp says, if you trash something in the heap, just trash it forever. And so that's a really brutal thing because it isn't even trashing. So SATCON doesn't help you. Ooh, we just drew some cool cards.
We did indeed.
Yeah, so I would like to stay up on money.
Yep. We can just click up for money if we need to. The thing that with a lot of these Scorp decks is they run relatively poor.
Yeah.
Just because so much of their slots is dedicated to their combo.
Yeah.
I actually don't want to RFG that because at some point we may levy. So let's just
start... that makes a lot of sense.
So what do you think the odds are that they're on an all code gate build?
Ooh. After that play, maybe slightly lower.
Yeah.
Just because now it makes me think that they're on like the cool RPC Wayland deck. ShadowNet seems like it loses a lot of utility against Scorp versus Scorp.
Yes, but it means that if we get into a pinch, we can just be like Maker's Eye, Maker's Eye, Maker's Eye over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That planned assault should probably just be a legwork.
Yeah.
Like we can play the Siphon whenever we find it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. I think there's probably... Ooh, nice. There is probably a Shaper deck that just is all in on the Siphons and is like fully dedicated to siphoning the Corp to heck. Yeah, so certainly them getting all that ice advanced makes me think it's less likely they're on all decoders, just because I don't know there's that many decoders that are worth advancing.
Yeah, I think they're on the post rotation couriers build.
Yeah, it just feels like
I will actually start removing these from games because
that makes sense.
We need money.
Yeah, I guess
we should probably check R&D.
We could, yeah, why not?
I mean, we have to run eventually.
Yeah, it's pretty low, low stress. Typhonium, fun. All right, well, let's get something that deals with that.
So, it's not terribly expensive for us.
No. Now, it is slightly annoying that they have...
Go ahead and just,
Yeah.
Put that on there.
I didn't steal it. Just looking at it. I'm only posting this agenda on my film critic.
Priority construction.
Whoa, rad! I love it.
All right, so we gotta get moving and we gotta get clot threat down.
Yeah, this is awkward. Now, probably the easiest way to get clot threat online is to
overdraw, put down
overdraw, and put yeah. Invades.
We don't want it on the table.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot easier than. Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, we can't do the multiple installs that I would normally like, because otherwise we won't be free to discard.
Yeah. Though the same old thing is probably not that important.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, if people are looking at the game, that's why... Yeah, I mean, we could try to get Magnum Opus in here, Bill Rye. That's definitely not a bad suggestion. We would definitely need to move to Daredevil to make that happen.
Yeah. That's probably true, yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I think...
we should probably liberate our GFI, yes?
Yes.
I love it.
And then probably Maker's Eye, or do we not want to do that?
I don't hate Maker's Eyeing. I don't.
Or do we want to check HQ for the big shit?
HQ feels ripe. I mean, they've just been
building. Yeah, let's check HQ.
They probably conned on the last turn. which makes me think, ooh, big boy.
That feels bad.
Yeah. Now, do we want to move Hordem anywhere?
I don't think that there's anywhere that it's necessarily better for us.
I suppose we could put it on the scoring remote.
Well, here, actually, I want to swap it with the outside ice, so next time we come in, we can ride it in.
Oh, great idea.
Punitive Counter-Strike.
Huh. All right, so our opponent is not quite as post-rotation as we are. That's good to know.
Wait, isn't Punitive Counter-Strike is rotation out?
Pretty sure. I think so. Let me double check. I'm gonna check on my phone. Punitive Counter-Strike was from True Colors, which was in the... Is that Lunar? No, it's from Spin. Okay, yeah, so Punitive Counter-Strike is... So, yeah, so we should be now worried about a few more cards, including Jackson Howard. Oh, I mean, we don't have to ask. We know it isn't. Oh, okay. So we have to break the bad news to Mammoth. That's unfortunate, because Punitive Counter-Strike is a lovely card. And that's a shame. Yeah, I think that's easy to do, just in terms of, you know, you're familiar with the whole card pool. You're like, oh, I love this card. Let me put it in there, and like, you know, you don't make all your changes with a deck builder right in front of you.
We are way broker than I anticipated that we would be.
Yeah, I was
like
anticipating...
we are super broke.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we could siphon a little easier than we are. So it feels like that scoring remote is impenetrable to us, and that maybe we should be jamming
R&D.
on. Yeah. Now we might need to wait a turn or so to. Yeah, I love that.
I guess what do we even got left to tutor for with all of our pitchfork stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Well, whatever it is, we certainly get a lot of them. Those are going to be nice. Certainly. Do we have an artist colony? We do.
I just want to see what's available to us.
Trisha doesn't do anything. We could just use one of them to get a daily cast. We're not going to need all of them. Yeah, I guess when the deck was in my mind, I was picturing us siphoning a few more times.
Well, that would be what we would be doing normally.
Yeah.
I feel like we might need to try to get the caches in.
Yeah. I don't hate that. I mean, it does cost a lot of influence for what we're doing.
I think we got to just go for the Gusto.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We steal a bunch of agendas and they Punitive Counter-Strike us?
Yeah. That's literally what could happen. So
Oof.
there's the red planet cruise.
That seems like a thing that's about to happen. Now we know. Now I wouldn't be surprised to find a.
Hang on, you ready? Since they already used, Scorpios.
Yeah, I love it. It's like pretty good.
And now we can't be punitive.
Boom! Yeah, Bill, that's pretty sweet. That was probably better doing that than the daily cast.
I feel pretty good.
I forgot about that play. That was rad. Now I feel like the thing to do is to at least poke HQ, right?
We don't even really need to. We have the pervasive
Oh yeah, we have
threat.
a plot. That's true. Yeah, we can just wait a little bit.
We have what only can be described as an unreasonable amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool trick. I forgot about that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to do that shit again.
Well, now they have the opportunity to remove it if they want.
But they were going to have that regardless.
Yeah. No, that's not a big deal.
And besides, if they do that now, then they can't get the Maker's Eye.
Yeah. Now, did they have they drawn enough cards that we're seeing fresh cards?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Maybe let's hold off the turn.
Well, no. Keeping in mind, we forced them to draw a Kern. They drew one, and we're going to get to equivocate. If we play Maker's Eye now, it's not gone.
That's fair. That's fair.
We'll get
I like that.
We'll get 2 uses out of it.
Yeah, I like that. And then we can same old thing it, which is not going to have a lot of utility. Ooh, this Colossus is a lot less taxing than the other one. I wonder what that other ice is.
I'm going to guess, I think it might be another Colossus. No, it can't be, because we saw the third one. We made them draw it. I don't know. Maybe like an ice wall, something else that's like trivial.
That doesn't. Yeah. All right, they can have that. Let's look at the biotic. Nice. Let's look at some fresh cards. Shipping from Kaguya. Arc Lockdown. Ooh. So maybe let's try and find that levy of ours. Hey, we did it. Now, one sort of annoying thing is I think using all the fan sites made sense, but now we don't have any great ways to tutor for the clot from our deck, though we do have GFI, and I will happily trade a GFI for government takeover if it comes to that.
Okay, so now we're going to sure gamble and see what happens. And now we can do another Maker's Eye because they use their ability on sure gamble.
Yeah, I love it.
These Colossi, though.
Yeah, Colossus is a great ice.
It's a great ice. So great. So hot right now.
Yeah. So theoretically, they can punitive us if we're multi-accessing. I don't think it's a big deal.
We can always drop a little bit of money.
Yeah. It's theoretically a threat. All right. Well, there's the Arc Lockdown. Here you go, guys. Oh, this is such a rude trick we're doing to them.
And that's game.
Yay! All right, punitive Vac. Oof.
The engine worked surprisingly okay.
Yeah, not bad. That fan site sure gamble trick really helped.
Yeah, because it turns out 18 free credits is pretty good for you.
Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Now, okay, cool. Do we want to go back to the drawing board, or should we take the deck for like one more, for like a few more,
Yeah,
get a little bit more data?
I think it
I'm
looks
fine with
good.
either. Okay. Yeah. Why don't we try it one more time, and then we'll tune it a little bit.
Yeah. Can you somebody look up what pack Net Ready Eyes is in?
That is definitely post rotation, if that's what you're asking.
As in, I am able to play it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can play Net Ready Eyes because it was in Sansan Cycle. That's when all the
Because I wanted to turn that into a legwork.
yeah. We could also turn Aaron into a legwork. I like Aaron.
I feel like Aaron is like a must-have card
I guess. I
for us
mean,
to not die.
he doesn't even. If you want to, if you, I guess I'm underwhelmed by Aaron versus Sync because they know about Aaron. They have their MCA informants. Sync is tough, but no, I think we're siphoning them. It's cool. We can play Aaron.
If we get rid of Aaron, then we're getting rid of legwork and we're doing double siphon.
We could do that. We could also, yeah, we could do that and play. What's the best meat damage protection post rotation? Tar, glue the window.
Probably Citadel Sanctuary.
Oh, that's pretty good. Citadel Sanctuary is pretty neat. Yeah, we can keep Aaron. Let's just do this. Let's not make too drastic of edits to the deck.
I think this looks good.
Yeah.
Do we want Daredevils or do we want Astrolapes?
I don't know if we have the econ to be dropping 5 credits on Daredevil.
That's fair. I'm always yelling on the internet.
Nice. It's not yelling, it's enthusiasm. Yeah, punitive Counter-Strike.
Argus.
Sad. Ooh, spicy.
That's some spicy meatball. This is a great hand. This is a great hand, though, and we're gonna keep it.
Yeah, I would just keep it. I think like there's a slight temptation in my heart to like we have some cards that are really good against Argus. So mulliganing for like fan sites and artist colony is like slightly tempting, but I don't think we can pass up on this just really nice setup hand. James, what is your gripe with Citadel Sanctuary? Is it a power level gripe or a mechanics gripe? I want to know.
You want to know?
Ooh, that's an interesting start for an Argus deck.
So let's draw. Let's draw, because you can always go up to 7 cards with Hayley, because you can piggyback multiple things.
Sweet. That's why they call Hayley the Shaper Andromeda.
Is that why?
No, it's because they forgot about Ayla. So it looks like getting the Astro down sounds fun.
Yeah.
The only Astro you're allowed to play 3 of in the game.
All right. So let's draw. Let's draw.
Hey, it's another hardware. That's cute.
You always draw for the second card of a specific type.
Yeah.
If you can.
Ooh, cool. Well, if I really want to go trash that.
Not yet, but but eventually.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be getting the money to trash it, but it's probably a bad idea. Oh, it's so tempting, right? Just get a bad pub. Bad pubs are so fun.
Hang on, we're going to do a background change in honor of this deck.
Yeah, let's do it. We will lose Hayley eventually. She's from the Sand cycle. So eventually Hayley will be gone forever. Though it'll be... she's actually going with the next rotation.
I would really appreciate it if people didn't talk about how I'm just constantly losing every character that I enjoy.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and play the card that you suggested that I take out that negates Argot's.
Well, negating Argus is rude. You're not going to make me feel guilty about... you know, Aaron's just so rude against Argus because he negates Argus plus some extra. You want a nice, clean ability like Just Minder that just makes the ability completely blank.
Yeah, because that's better.
It is better. We're just drawing all the goodies. I guess we don't have a breaker. Those are good. But
yeah, once we have an SMC, we're able to run. Do you like my background?
Yeah, I love your background.
Now, if you haven't watched the video for Genghis Khan, watch it after this stream. It's really good.
Yeah, you should. I think it's defensible to watch it.
That tastes good.
Oh.
That tastes real good. They gave us a bad pub and a fan site trigger. All right.
Yeah, I like it.
So we really need some sort of SMC. We have those, right? We put those in there.
Now we're increasingly drawing all our breakers, which
is okay.
Yeah, we could. Econ's a little sparse, so it's a little tough to install everything.
But we got to get moving.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, thank you. I think having enough credits to install Paperclip and get some money is probably pretty good. So I would guess that they're on some kind of KP Lin, Mr. Stone, upgrade spam type situation here.
That would make sense. That would make sense.
Which is pretty rad. Probably with Prysec too. That sounds really cool. Another card you might not have thought about as a card that you're going to lose, but we are losing it. Ooh, nice. Oh man, it's tough that the Inversificator is in our hand. I guess it's not that bad because we can. Yeah, I like just the probing run into HQ. Show us what you got. Bailiff. Ooh, that's great.
Don't hit continue when you mean for me to stop.
That's fine. Yeah.
So now we're gonna drop this. We're not gonna drop another program.
Yeah, I like that.
And then we're gonna account siphon.
Yeah, why not? A little good account siphon never hurt anybody.
And then we got that sweet, sweet draw.
Yeah, and we can, yeah, I wouldn't have thought, yeah, Shadow Net's going to be pretty good. I guess we could have kept that a secret, but.
And Aaron Marone.
Yeah, we have a lot of same old things is ready to go. We can soon account siphon them into oblivion. And once we do that.
In Shaper.
Yeah, it might also be fun once we get a good amount of credits to go trash that illegal arms factory, and then we're really cooking with gas.
Yeah. It's worth noting this siphon run is now free.
Yeah, let's siphon them.
Let's get rid of that. Let's break like that. Sure, whatever.
All right. Shall we go run into their remote?
Then we won't be able to clear tags. Or are we just thinking we're just going to get the agenda, then clear with that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could get the agenda, take some meat damage, and clear that way.
That feels bad.
Is that crazy?
No, it's not crazy.
Take the meat damage?
Well, yeah. I mean, we could just take the meat damage.
Yeah, I like that. And then we can detag with Aaron Morrow.
And they can't use any of that.
Yeah, let's trash that nonsense.
Trash that. Trash that.
Nice.
Feels good. And then we can trash one of these to give an additional bad pub.
Yeah, let's do it. And deny him a credit.
Tastes good.
That felt great.
Probably felt less good for them.
That's true.
Okay, so they got rid of Aaron Marone with Hunter Seeker.
Good for them.
Which is fine, actually.
Yeah, totally fine. Now, theoretically, we could trash the other one. We're a little low on econ, so it's probably not a good idea. We could go trash the other illegal arms factory, and then we'll never have to run. We'll never have to pay for runs again.
Yeah, no, I want to go hard on the cred denial.
Yeah, that seems pretty sweet. Also,
we're gonna actually. So, how many clone chips have we used? None.
Looks like it.
Yeah. So we've got one more left. Let's Maker's Eye.
Yeah, I love it. And we have 2 clicks to detag if we want. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I love it.
We'll bring that out for a discount.
Oh, did you mean to bring back equivocation?
No.
Oh, no, okay.
I want the breaker. Breaker.
Oh, I love it.
Yay,
let's put that on the...
Allow Sapper to fire.
No thanks.
No thanks. Well, we gotta just take this one. So
yeah, sure, why not?
We'll take the tag.
Oh, what happened to all our credits?
They're gone.
Oh, whoops. Do you want to trap?
Hang on.
Wait.
Hang on.
Yeah, do you want to do our trick?
Yep, we're gonna do our trick. And then...
Remove 1 tag?
Yeah, we gotta remove the 1 tag. There
Love
we
it.
go. Love it. This is good. This is surprisingly good.
Ooh, nice. Stock buyback. I love it.
Nice. Except for we're just gonna go take their money.
Yeah, kind of rude.
I mean, I'm pretty okay with it.
Yeah.
As far as being okay with things go.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and go in and do that.
I love it.
That's a turn that we can take in this game of Netrunner.
Yeah, it's kind of a problem that we're not able to use all our bad pub here.
I mean, it's okay. Next turn, we can try to find a clone chip.
Yeah.
To get out some stuff. But we're denying that money.
Yeah,
That's
it seems
not
pretty
insignificant.
good. Yeah, I think the occasional data dealer mode on... are they going to give us another bad pub?
Seems that way.
Neat.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair. Like, they're not taxing us ever again.
Let's diesel.
Yeah.
Let's put down some fan sites. Let's put down a SACCon, because now that we know that they're on Hunter Seeker, that could be ruinous. And let's put down another same old thing.
Yeah, I love it.
All right.
It's exciting. What do we do here?
I'm up for just siphoning them more.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I know that's not like a terribly interesting play, but it's the one that draws out the game longer and keeps us at a lower level of risk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
And if there's an agenda down somewhere,
Ooh, cool.
what does that do?
Illicit sales. It gains them a bunch of money. A lot of money, actually. Oh, that's cool. Now that's very interesting because I think they just put themselves out of like easy for us to siphon them into oblivion range. Um, that's neat. I would be interested in checking server one because I feel like how we don't have anything that important in hand, and I don't think it could be that bad for us.
I mean, I think that's like I think that's double price sack.
Yeah, so let's get rid of it.
Are we just gonna run in and do that?
Yeah, why don't we clear the thing off Film Critic? Now, one thing I guess we need to be concerned about is stock buyback with all the fan sites there. I don't know how concerned about it we should be.
I mean, I kind of want a maker's eye here.
Okay, that's good too. I'm good with that.
No.
Oh, I love the illicit sales nonsense. That's really funny. Ooh, Archer.
What is that?
It's like Caprice, except instead of playing a side game to end the run, you just take a tag. Oh, finally. I guess that doesn't really do that much.
We can get the other clone ship for equivocation, and our runs are free.
That's nice. We should do that right now, instead of so as to deny them stock buybacks.
Okay.
Oh, fun.
Right on time. So
it might be fun to hit HQ once or twice to maybe bait the Archer on a server besides R&D. I mean, I think we've got a bunch of money and a bunch of bad pubs, so oh hey, yeah, sure, why not? So I don't think.
Well, yeah, there's no reason for us not to be running every single click of the game.
Yeah. Oh, certainly.
Do we dare run archives?
On click. How many cards are face down?
6.
Do
we legwork?
Yeah, let's last click legwork.
Oh, well, no, yeah, we can't do that.
We could.
Well, here, let's just pitch a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And we're going to get ready. Hopefully we'll draw into our other maker's eye soon.
Yeah.
ShadowNet, doing work.
Yeah, ShadowNet's a cool card. We also have some one-pointers that we don't have. It wouldn't be the biggest tragedy if we parted with, which is nice to know.
So they drew, so we can see 100% fresh cards.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can draw into the makers. We can't, so we got to run. We're going to get equivocation out because that's the type of people that we are.
Good people, I think.
We're going to break that with Clippy. You can draw that vanilla. We will host an agenda being accessed there.
Nice.
And let's add host.
Yeah, why not?
And we won.
Oh, that's enough points. I guess we didn't need to put that.
Awaited?
Yeah. Avoided, I think. Yeah. I think we drew our tech cards in a very frustrating way for our opponent.
Hey,
Yeah.
but the deck actually did its thing. Like
Oh yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
utilized both Artist Colony and ShadowNet to great effect in that.
Yeah, I was impressed by the illicit sales illegal arms factory idea. I guess the one problem with it is that without punitive counterstrike and mid-season replacements, what do you do with all that money?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's tough.
yeah, and actually, it's a really cool idea. I mean, I think I'm not very high on illicit sales. Like, I think it's not that great of an agenda, but that's sure interesting. They gain a lot of credits for scoring that 3-1, and that's cool. Um, it gets you thinking. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do we want to do another one?
yeah. It's interesting that Fansite goes in the corpse removed from play pile as an agenda. That's really weird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use that bad publicity to get a lot of money, and then you just need to solve the question of you have a bunch of money. What do you do with it? Because it's going to be hard to tag them. You could C-source them. That's still legal. Especially if you have a good.
But he was on Boom.
Yeah, he was on Boom. But C-source Scorch might even be better if
Is
you're
that
in
new?
post
Is that
rotation.
new NBN event out? The one where it just says you get a tag.
Oh yeah, so that's a double. Threat level alpha is out. Everything's out.
Yay!
Ooh, good. All right, we can. That's fun.
Yeah,
We
we're
can.
mulliganing the shit out of this hand though.
Yeah, that's not a very good hand.
What a terrible hand.
Oh, that's better.
I mean, I guess.
A little money, a little bit.
IG is like a menace.
Yeah.
Menace.
Now I'm not that experienced with IG. Now I know that. So one thing in terms of silver bullets, like what's important in the post rotation world, one silver bullet that we don't have the influence really for, but we should maybe be thinking about is archives interface, because it does hit a few archetypes that we are worried might be good. It's just an issue of finding the room for all that, for all those cards. Yeah, I like that run. Limit how many cachos they can get from Moon. Incidentally, if you watched the recent ANRPC fundraiser of East Coast versus West Coast, there's this Simon Moon game, him versus very brutal Tech against IG Wizard, and he just plays masterfully against that. If you're not excited about IG, and honestly, I'm not really that excited about IG either, and you're interested in the IG versus Wizard matchup, which is increasingly not that important, watch that game because it is just beautiful. Yeah. So I suppose while R&D is undefended, we could go to town on equivocation. It's kind of underwhelming. Everything's underwhelming.
Yeah, no, I despise.
Yeah. So what are the? Ooh, that's fun. So what are the tools to sort of play against?
I did that out of order. Fuck.
It's too late now. Install the other one.
I meant
Well,
to.
install the other one though. Install the Net Nerdy Eyes.
I know. I meant to install the Astrolabe.
Oh, did you mean to install them both or no? With the Hayley thing?
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah.
That's fine.
Honestly, I don't think it's that good of an install anyway.
Yeah. That's cute.
Oh, cool. That is cute.
I would really love a siphon,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna get one.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Um. Ugh. This is the problem, though. Like, this is what we have to prep for. Because,
Yeah.
like, this and the Moons matchup is, like, nightmarish for Shaper.
Yeah, so I don't think our deck is really teched against either of those, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's cards we could be, if we want to be if we want to play, if we want to play Silver Bullet game, there's a bunch of Silver Bullets that we could be considering, like Archives Interface, like an Ace Informant, Parisha, I forget if we have or not.
We have one.
Nice. Now we could think about checking archives and drawing some cards, or checking archives, installing Parisha, and going and trashing some of their stuff. I don't know how important that is.
It's going to be pretty important.
Yeah, it's nice to. Oh, interesting. That's fun. One Polar Reclamation is a real interesting include in IG. It feels more at home in IG than anywhere else. And I feel like one thing with IG is that, every corp benefited from Jackson Howard, but, like...
Is there anything else? There's no shocks or anything?
No.
I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Am I missing something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we need to draw some cards. And then, we can't draw anymore because of Genetics Pavilion.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't think they can quadruple EMP us.
We got to get rid of this blacklist, though.
Yeah.
Because that blacklist means we can't install Clippy.
Yeah.
But that's just fine.
That's not so bad. Yeah, and we can get Parisha, which will be nice for that. I don't know.
Lazar, this is a post-rotation game we're playing. Sorry, we're just focused. We won 2?
Yeah, we're undefeated.
And this is game 3, and we're up against really our first tough matchup, I'd say. We got to run blacklist for.
Yeah, let's get the Parisha. I think.
Do we want to piggyback? Yeah, let's piggyback.
Equivocation onto it. I like it. Why not? We are not rocking E-Strike. That's a card we could think about. I think there's a lot of different approaches to building Shaper right now, and I think there was a lot of different approaches to building Shaper pre-rotation, and one of the strongest Shaper archetypes was a sort of lock deck where you figure out the influence for
let's makers.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
We got to get while the getting's good. The cash.
Yeah. What is
low.
the worst? What is the worst that could happen?
There's no snares. There's no snares. There's no shocks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, whatever, Phil.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now let's take that. Yeah, thank you.
We will trash Estelle Moon.
Okay.
And
no.
But they can't afford it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's draw, yeah. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. We're most of the way to winning now.
Yeah, especially if we have the ability to Maker's Eye into R&D with the ability to steal Obokata Protocol. That seems pretty nice. Also, while they're on 0 credits, I would not hate just looking at HQ.
I mean, they're gonna just install a ton of shit.
You install bioethics? Maybe, well, let's go get it. I imagine? I don't know. Ooh, Astro's really doing well. I guess we should probably be relatively conservative with our same old thing because we do really care about. Right. So I guess take care of. What do you think? We could even run. There's only one face down in archives, right? Two once they want PoA.
Well,
I guess running.
server 12 is the hostile infrastructure.
Okay.
If we run server 11, they pop this to be able to res that. Do you understand?
That, yeah, that's fine, right?
I'm sorry, what?
That's fine for them to do.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and force that action. Or we get to trash it for free if they decide not to use moons.
Yeah.
Well, not free.
Yeah, our opponent's pointing out that they're capably playing around Beth Kill Ren Chang. Nice.
Do we want to poke HQ?
Yeah, let's poke HQ. Maybe that's foolishness. Maybe it's bad, given that they can just Wampoa any agendas away. I just want to see what's in there, you know? A real interesting thing we could do is run HQ, then run Moons, and then run HQ again, if they Wampoa.
Well, that's disheartening.
Yeah, maybe let's take some credits. Ooh. That's pretty good. That makes it a huge liability for them to score again. And if they can't score us, we just have to stay alive. And the keys to staying alive are going to be wow.
Oh, wow.
So do we know which ones are the... Ooh,
so,
Aaron's.
Blacklist, bioethics.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm not totally sure what the play is here.
I would like to draw a Siphon. That would help us tremendously.
Oh, yeah, that'd be really nice. Oh, cool. Pop a little...
Well, they want to go for the overdraw.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That puts us in a bad way as far as dealing with...
I mean, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
I think we got to keep poking HQ.
Yeah, it's a little low value when they have the Wampoa there. Oh, did they hit the blue moose? That's a shame.
Enforcing loyalty.
Neat. I don't think we can afford to deal with that at the moment.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh, there's two of them. Neato. So I guess the thing to do is to...
draw up and dig for an agenda?
Yeah, that's actually a good plan. I don't hate that. How many same old things is there in the binge? Not just 0, right? Just one. Okay. And we have three?
Correct.
Cool. Because we should definitely
Well,
keep
actually,
the same...
we can't break whatever ice this is because we can't trash. Yeah, like we're at like lockout point.
Well, we can run it without makers eyeing it because we have equivocation, so it's still a threat. As long as we have the threat of avocado protocol. What do we think their agenda suite is? Probably just the Future Perfect Obokata and House of Knives.
Probably.
Yeah, just two House of Knives, Obokata. The tough thing about running HQ is that if they're really worried about us accessing an agenda, they can just toss it in archives in Wampoa. Hey, neat. Now, a thing we could do is siphon them. How many face downs are in archives? 3? That's quite a bit.
We could siphon them, trash blacklists, just iron price it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And
siphon them again.
Maker's Eye.
Yeah, that's not terrible. Film Critic is neat. Kind of tempting. Now we'll eat a hostile if we trash the blacklist. All right, now the question is, do we want a D-tag or...
I don't think we can afford to D-tag.
Because one thing we could do... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
No, what were you going to say?
Well, I was saying one thing we can do is install Film Critic, D-tag, and then next turn run Blacklist, Maker's Eye, remove the winning agenda from Film Critic. Or we can do that now.
Right, that's assuming we don't die from some sort of combination of bioethics and neural EMP.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's a philotic, and we're dead.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, man, if we had an artist colony, we wouldn't need to be dead. We could have just trashed all our agendas for random crap. That was interesting. I thought we had games there. That did not feel hopeless at all.
No, but it certainly was tough.
No, I mean, well, it's gonna be, you know, Corpse got to get tough right now because.
Yeah, thanks for the game.
Yeah,
James.
thank you for the games, James.
You're stressing us out with that.
Yeah.
Asset play. See, but here's the problem that I always come up against, and I get frustrated because I like Shaper so much, but like there's no way to make Shaper good against these decks without just breaking their actual win conditions. So you're creating a I don't lose condition against these decks by sacrificing your actual advantage of being Shaper.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Mean, I get what you're saying. I feel like there's, you know, at the end of the day, what Shaper means is that you have access to green cards influence free, and there's a bunch of different things you can do with them, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, you don't have to play Shaper Control.
I mean, yeah, we do, Sanjay. Have you met me before? If we still had LLDS processors, we'd be doing chameleon garbage all day.
Oh, are we losing Chameleon and LLDS processor, or just
No,
LLDS?
just LLDS, the thing that makes Chameleon playable.
Yeah. Yeah, enforcing loyalty was cool. It's a shame we didn't get to see you enforce any loyalty.
Yeah.
Um,
I will actually be right back after run to the restroom real quick.
all right, cool.
I'm going to bring up the list for you.
Cool. Yeah, so I haven't really done much post-rotation building. We are having a tournament this weekend. It's in Newark, Delaware. If you are anywhere close by, we'd love to have you to sort of celebrate Genesis and Spin cycle before we bid them adieu forever. On the runner side, I'm going to be playing Street Chess, Exile plus the chess programs, which is, to my mind, the only thing that justifies being Exile. There's been some recent FAQ rulings on how pawn works that are not to my favor, but I'm gonna do what I can and try and get some street chess going. And on the corpse side, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Probably like a Grendel restoring the face deck. I don't know. Yeah, Thomas, we might be streaming. I'm not sure. So which corp ID will be strong post rotation? So I think there's some that we know are probably going to be strong. IG is has IG is scary, and you need to think about IG. Engineering the future is strong, and you need to think about that. I think Sync certainly is going to miss some cards it's losing, but I don't think it loses too many important cards.
I'm back.
Oh, yeah, I would love to talk about the Argus match. Was that your deck, Zuka? I think, yeah. One thing I have heard, like Tristan is saying there, that corps are in a bad way post rotation. But we just gotta. I think that being said, like there's gonna be best corps. I'm curious, like, you always can just like play a stupid rush deck and get like a 30% win percentage. Like it's possible that's like if all corps are garbage, like that might be a good thing to do to bring to a tournament.
One thing that I was discussing with you earlier is that I think gang sign is better now that corps do not have as many ways to clear agendas from their hands before scoring.
Yeah, that's probably true. I think HQ multi-access is very scary against corps without.
Yeah, that's why my Leela deck has both gang signs and gauntlet.
Yeah. Yeah, Redzuka, I think we really got the Siphon engine going against you, and that was a tough time. The scoring out illicit sales and gaining 50 zillion credits, that was very nice. And we are here against our good friend Thomas, the spleen of Ghost Branch.
The spleen.
Is that right? I don't know.
No. Did we decide what I am?
I think everybody should just be able to pick whatever organ they want. Is Thomas playing Moons?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, he should be able to duck this, which is good for him. But still. Eat an account siphon.
Nope. I don't think he can eat it.
Huh. Weird. What does he have? That's surprising, right? Like, what could he... Should we detag? We don't need to, right?
Yeah, we don't need to detag.
Should we trash turtlebacks?
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Trash that T-backs.
Yeah.
That means we gotta ditch something, though.
That's
Probably
true.
that. We're probably not gonna
Yeah.
need that.
Yeah, he's not on Aribata Tech. Or not Aribata Tech, Lakshmi Smart Fabrics. Yeah, Ratsuga, that Argus list looks really fun. I think certainly anytime you're playing a deck that relies on the runner to slip up, you're sometimes just going to be disappointed, but that's okay.
Now, you have to also keep in mind that I have a lot of playtesting practice against Ian, who likes Argus, and also against Seamus, who, from the Scottish meta, who at the time when Argus was more commonly played, was arguably the best Argus player in the world. So
Yeah.
I've played that type of matchup a lot.
Yeah.
So the important thing is, how are we going to beat Thomas?
How are we going to be
I think if he doesn't ice R&D, we drop SMC and we just start hammering with
equivocation?
equivocation.
That sounds funny. Yeah, let's do that.
Austerity, here it comes.
Oh, rude. I mean, he's not icing that though, so that's like kind of garbage.
Except for that, he also has this down.
Yeah.
All right. Luckily, we're still Hayley, so we still have click compression. So we're gonna go in, and we're gonna use the Parisias. That's why they're in here, right?
Yeah. Eat it.
Luckily, Hayley does combat the click compression of modern HB somewhat by getting her phantom click.
Yeah. I feel kind of tempted to just siphon here.
Well, we can do that next turn. Well,
Yeah,
what
that's
if
fine.
this is... Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess we probably still could, because what could it possibly be, right?
Yeah, if it's an Eli, then
Well, now we can't, but...
yeah, no, well, we still could.
we wouldn't have enough clicks.
To do what?
To
To get through an Eli? Eli's not post-rotation legal.
Oh.
I guess it could be a vanilla. That'd be the worst thing. Ooh, fun.
I mean, I'll take that. Let's do that.
Yeah, it seems fun. Let's do it. Eat it, ELP.
Rad.
Oh yeah, it could be an Eli 2.0. Neat. So siphoning now is a little bit less attractive. Alternatively, we could just keep on... Ooh. Hello.
Things are getting weird.
Yeah. Legwork. Oh. Nice. He kept that on the table forever.
So, I think if that's just sitting on the table, there are agendas in HQ.
Yeah, I love it. Do you want to just legwork for a sec?
Yeah, don't let your dreams be memes.
Nice.
Rad.
Alright, so we can legwork, steal 3 agendas, clear the ELP, and then go get the other 3 agendas in archives. Now it could still be vanilla, and I don't feel even that bad if that happens.
Wow, there's nothing in there.
Nice. We could put that down and then legwork? Yeah, I don't hate that. If it's a vanilla, we can find the we can get paperclip and break for 1.
No.
Oh no, we can't. Never mind, just kidding. Lol. Well, at least now we know what we need to siphon him again.
That's true. We just need 7 credits.
Yep.
I still think we legwork here. Or maybe not. Maybe we just... Actually, I think we run moons.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Or... This is so tough. Right?
Yeah. You want to just
Um,
run some random servers? See what they are. Nice.
there we go.
Hey, I did it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, take that, Thomas. Deal with it.
Deal with it. The other one was an agenda too. We picked
Oh,
unwisely,
cool.
and
Cool.
it's a successful field test.
Whatever. What's he gonna do?
Install his whole freaking hand.
That's fine. We'll go look at it.
All right. So, I think here, we go in for the siphon.
Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, now if he offload, the one problem about this is if he manages to offload his credits into his assets, that's pretty bad for us.
He only. This is
yeah,
fine.
yeah. This is fine. But if he was able to, completely go down to 0.
Oh yeah, no, that'd be bad. We just take the excess.
Move, but then we don't have any money. Next turn, Maker seems nice. Gosh, legwork seems not terrible either.
Yeah.
Well, Wampo is really interesting here because that does decrease the power of legwork.
It's a good card.
Yeah, it's a good card.
It's just not Jackson. We're all so spoiled.
Sure isn't. I mean, the 2 influence is the toughest.
Well, while ELP is not down, don't forget that we can also just go trash Wampoa.
Yeah, love that server. We were streaming some. I was commentating some of the Cash Refresh games, and we were outraged to notice that on the Art of Parisha is San City Grid. Oh, that's smart. Nice.
What did he do?
He trashed our same old thing.
That's fine.
It's super fine. Yeah, James, I think it's pretty reasonable to think that ETF could be packing. It's not it's not crazy town to think that ETF could be packing something like Scorch. I think we have enough of a read because Thomas is our friend and we know what he's up to. I think he's playing this to try and get more familiarity with. Yeah, nice. With Moons, so I think we're probably safe from Scorch.
And before Scorch. If we get boomed here, that'd be pretty rad.
Nice. Get that EatCon going. I think Wampoa costing 1 influence would certainly be welcome. I'd be surprised to see it get a errata just because that seems pretty different from what FFG usually does in terms of functional errata.
What a weird game we're having.
Yeah. I wonder if we goofed not challenging that Estelle Moon just now, but I guess he's not punishing us. That's good. Not punishing us too much. Ooh.
I mean, we have 4 tags.
Yeah, that's true. We should probably run moons, right? I like that.
Tastes good.
Hey! Neat.
Tasting the rainbow, and it tastes good. No, Lazar, this does not have... here, let me get the... Well, I'll have to copy out the list because it's different now. I'll put it in the show notes.
One very interesting thing that's happened in terms of building, you know, an artist colony, I want to protect myself from all the like weird win conditions that corpse might have deck, is that the functional reprint of feedback filter is now blue.
Here, I just copy pasted the deck list up to Imager so people could take a look at it.
Nice. Gosh, I would really love finding the last same old thing so we can legwork him. Oh, that's not bad. Right on time, Astro.
We're getting there.
Yeah. We just have to make sure he can't run away with the board, because he can...
What's going to happen is he's probably going to double biotic out of 5-3. That's what's...
Yeah.
That's what we're fighting against right now.
Yeah, that's the big risk. And do we have an SMC in the trash show?
We do.
Okay, so cool. We have
Cloth Threat.
Yeah. One thing that I mean, I think, you know.
Yeah, I think Lazar is right. I think we might need a different killer, but I just don't know what we would use instead of nanotech.
I mean, I think nanotech is fine. One thing that I think is kind of unfortunate in the deck is that it costs us a lot of money to SMC and find any of our breakers and break something. Ooh, nice.
So he just put the Wampoa Reclamation back, though.
Oh, so maybe let's go trash Wampoa.
And Clone Suffrage Movement. So
that's rude.
We got to get rid of these cards.
Yeah. Maybe let's just go trash Clone Suffrage Movement and use the money from Parisha to trash Wampoa next time.
I think
you want to use real money?
We need to do both.
Okay. That's fine. It's only, what, $3?
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. I'm sort of tempted to just drop the artist colony down.
And see if he trashes it.
Yeah, just waste his time. That's kind of a silly thing to do, but...
I mean, if he wastes his time, that's very good for us.
Yeah, and money. Now, he does have 2 DBSs going, so he's able to adjust the agenda density of his hand pretty well. That being said, I still don't hate the idea of legworking him. Especially since he's drawing cards right now.
Hey, if we wanted to be real D-bags, we could just drop Shadow Net and burn all 3 agendas and siphon him to 0.
That would be ridiculous. And probably not good.
It's something we could hypothetically do, however.
Yeah, it's so one thing that I sometimes encountered when I was playing my grape juice deck is because that is a control deck and it's on fan site artist colonies, sometimes you had games where you're just trashing your actual agendas to keep the corp from winning, and those games are kind of stupid, and I hate them because you don't want to just say like you don't want to say I want this game to drag out longer and make it harder for both of us to win. That's not very fun.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I'm just trying to keep track of board state. Yeah, Lazar, we thought about Dummy Box, but we don't have a lot of programs, and it would take up the slots of SATCONs, which we need to protect. Okay, that was a very bad idea, Thomas, but we'll talk to you about that later.
I still think we should legwork him.
Yeah, I think we legwork.
I think he's bluffing. We can put that artist colony in. Why not?
No, we're gonna put down the Shadow Net, so that if we if we don't win, we have a ton of threat.
That sounds good.
And we're gonna say a little how do you do to his HQ.
Yeah, hello. Let's do some legwork.
No. It's pretty bad.
That's fine. You can click for credits or something. Thomas didn't take the bait on our sweet bottom row. We got 4 tags, Thomas. Come get them. Ooh. Blacklist. Cool. So what does Blacklist really do against us right now? Doesn't feel like much.
It keeps us from siphoning him.
Yeah. Keeps us from trashing all his agendas for just 20
billion bucks.
27 bucks.
Don't knock it. We used it to great effect in the other game.
I know. I loved it. Uh-oh. Oh, we don't have Clapper.
Oh, yeah, we do. Are you kidding? We have Artist Colony.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Hilarious. Silly stuff. I love it.
Artist Colony is the best colony.
Another interesting thing with FanSite is that sometimes when you have a FanSite installed, it makes you play bad because you're thinking like, oh, well, if I let the corp score this agenda, I'll get a little cool doodad that I can use, that I can trade in for stuff. And that's not always the right thing to do.
No, I never let people score if I could stop them to get fan sites.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's tempting, like, right, if you have, like, a bunch of sweet stuff in your deck, and you're like, man, my stuff, like, what's the worst that can happen?
Oh, of course it is, but don't do
and
that.
The worst that can happen is probably Project Atlas.
All right, so that is a Fairchild.
All right, we gotta just run it. We got the clicks.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, that is 90% what that ice is.
Yeah, and if it's a vanilla, we can break that. And if it's something else, we can...
Not break that, but we'll...
Yeah.
It's
all right,
that
was a good turn.
Do we think it's a 4-2 or a 5-3?
I think it's the last 5-3. Oh, I was wrong! What a fool I am.
All right. What do you think?
Probably the diesel.
We're working hard for the money.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to deal with that blacklist next turn.
Yeah, maybe not next turn, because I wouldn't mind getting up to
a survivable amount of money
to sure gamble range.
Yeah. I love Hayley. She's so flexible and beautiful, and she's life. Like
Yeah.
she's shaper essence. Like we're grabbing things, we're throwing other things away. We have complete flexibility. If I end up playing a shaper at Worlds, it's gonna be Hayley, though I'm tilting more towards Leela and Val, just because they have strength instead of, you know. All right, so this is where things get weird, because if they have another Biotic in hand, which we know that they do, plus Jeeves, that could be a 5-3. But it's going to cost... It's going to cost our whole turn to go look at it. We have to go look at it, though.
I think let's do it. I think Thomas is I think it's real. I think it's the real deal.
Yeah, I think this is a 5-3. It's an austerity policy.
Oh, he's so smart. You got to leave it there, right?
No, we don't leave that there.
Yeah.
I know it cuts you deep, but...
Good turn. Oof. This game would be going so much differently if we had, like, found a moose.
There's the Shadow Net trash.
Oh, right. I guess it wouldn't be going that much differently.
This is actually pretty good for us. I'm actually pretty
it's wonderful. Nah.
Nah, we like all these agendas, right?
Yeah. I mean, theoretically, we could use an artist colony to, like, get a SATCON, which is a pretty cool trick. All right, so what do we do here?
Well...
Just gain 4 credits?
I think we need money for now.
Yeah.
What a weird great game we are having.
Yeah, I think he's got a purge right now, right? And he has Jeeves to help him purge, which is pretty good.
Oh, nice, and he's going to shuffle up the deck for us.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Do we think the time is ripe for another legwork? I feel like it is.
How do we legwork?
Oh, wait, are all 3 same old things gone? They are.
They are, yeah. We have Levy, and Blacklist is still down, right? So we got to take care of that first. I mean, I think it makes sense to gain credits and go deal with the Blacklist. That opens up a lot of options for us. One cute thing about icing a remote here is he can turn off Astrolabe at the installed new garbage.
Now, do we levy now or wait till next turn? I think we wait till next turn.
How many sure gambles have we used?
All of them.
Okay, and we haven't seen any moose. I guess moose are not very good with 4 tags. You want to just
I'm going to poke HQ.
Yeah, let's see what's in HQ. Maybe it's the winning agenda.
Yeah, I would say it's likely the winning agenda with how many cards are left. Boom.
Hey!
Hey, game.
My good friend, Floyd. Now, one thing is that Thomas, I think one sort of thing about our
we're
local
2 people who know Thomas versus Thomas at one time.
Oh, no. I think Thomas played very well. But I don't think we especially outbeat Thomas. But I do think Thomas is new with...
I think he piloted it pretty well.
He piloted it?
We're just able to... Like, the thing about the Moon's deck is its only real meat ice is Fairchild 3. So if you can get out in front of it a little bit economically, you can really point out how sloppily protected the centrals are.
Yeah, that is true. And I suppose that's not necessarily a fundamental feature of the deck. Like, it doesn't have to be that way.
But a lot of the builds just focus on having like 3 architects, 3 Fairchild 3s, and like vanillas.
Yeah, vanillas are new tech because they're like, well, I don't need you to click through Eli's. Though obviously Eli rotates now, so it's not much.
Vanilla's my favorite ice when I'm playing God of War.
Yeah, pretty good. But so I will say I didn't notice anything specifically wrong that Thomas did, but at the same time, I don't know what perfect Moons play looks like. And one thing that is true about our local meta is that we don't play a lot of
We
Moons.
don't
So
play Moons.
we're all. I mean, so I'll say this: if you're in my meta and you're watching this and Moons excites you, please play Moons. I want you to play the best decks. And I know I'm only really talking to Laura, but please play Moons if you want.
We need to start testing. Like, we need to be
Yeah,
ready for it for Worlds, because guess what? There's going to be a lot of at Worlds.
probably Moons. Yeah,
Probably
people
Moons.
despondent about the meta, and they're thinking the only thing I can do is Moons. I'd be perfectly happy to play in a meta where Corps have like a 30% win percentage because then there's a bunch of wacky stuff you can try and get away with.
Right.
So that would kind of be fun. Now, it's theoretically possible. We have 2 months to figure things out.
Not really, but go ahead.
It's theoretically possible that when I said we, I meant the global we, me and the whole world. We have 2 months to figure out Corp decks. It's possible people will figure things out a little better. I mean, I think at the moment, I don't think anyone is saying I know some good Corp decks.
No, I think people are really still trying. Wait, why would we be losing friends in high places?
Well, there's a rumored MWL update that
Puts it at the 3 level.
I think so.
Yeah.
I forget all the scoops. So that might be interesting.
The sweet scoops.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see because certainly I don't remember what the MWL did to runners. I don't think there was anything that significant. Like they didn't MWL account siphon, did they? They didn't MWL.
They can't MWL account siphon. An entire faction is built around it.
Anarchs have other things to do.
No, I mean, like, legit. Yeah, the joke has always been that Siphon is better in Anarch, but criminals really require that threat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Ooh, Lady coming off would be fun.
Yeah. Lady coming off would be a godsend for, like, my smoke build. Because that
don't have to play stupid paperclip.
Yep, I wouldn't have to. I would just do like 2 ladies and a single copy of Scavenge.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I wouldn't have Scavenge. No, I'd still have Scavenge. I wouldn't have Test Run.
So here's what I'm thinking about, like prep for Worlds, because we're both hopefully going to Worlds. Oh, incidentally, if you have the means to go to Worlds and have the time, you should really consider going because it's a lot of fun.
It's the best.
You have until I think early Thursday morning to register for the lottery to get in. Probably everybody who registers for the lottery will get in. I have no solid basis for saying that, but I think
at least for Netrunner.
Yeah, that's probably true. But regardless, so that's an aside. So both Dan and I are hopefully going to Worlds. My Worlds prep thinking is that I just want to, at this moment, I want to be thinking about what post-rotation is going to look like. It's a little bit dicey in terms of not being 100% confident when the MWL is going to drop. There's probably going to be an MWL before Worlds, but that's not 100% sure. And us having a decent idea of what's on it, but not being sure of that either. So I think it's probably, but at the same time, like, I think there's a lot of just like tech for the post-rotation world that you can start getting a feel for. I am of the mind that I just want to play some games with key post-rotation cards and be more literate, so that maybe a little bit later I can start exactly building the decks that I want to play. I don't know if you're.
Well, my biggest thing is I'm not gonna do what I normally do, and that is like keep playing like a different deck every day. like up until like 3 days before Worlds. Like I've got to like lock in on a deck. I feel like my Val Clan Arc is very powerful, but against the things that it's fragile against, it's very fragile. It also is incredibly vulnerable to not having a good open. My Leela deck is pretty balanced, but I feel like it doesn't have great game against heavy ice early, and it doesn't have superb asset spam matchup, though it's just great at, you know, being reflexive. And then something like this is where a lot of my piloting skill has, but again, this is like control, so like if you know, if you let the dog off the lead for a second, you might not ever get it back on the leash. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, we can, I think, we'll hopefully have the time to put in some practice so that, you know, when you see archetype that you are aware of, you think, oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know what my plan is. I know the different, you know, variants that they can have. And I'll know how to plan around them. I mean, because like right now, if I see IG, I'm just like, oh, I don't know, trying to keep some biotics from hitting me, trying not to die, but I don't have like a concrete game plan. And you know, obviously your concrete game plan is going to change depending on what your deck is and what resources you have. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know, I'm just going to hit R&D really hard. Sometimes it's trashing.
We went undefeated.
Is that true? Didn't I? No, IG killed us.
Oh. Wait, did IG kill us?
Oh, yeah, they flogged us to death.
Oh, yeah, no, yes. Okay. So we won 4 and lost 1.
Yeah, we went sort of undefeated.
Yeah. I always forget my losses. I just gloss those over.
Yeah, ignoring our losses, we went undefeated.
Yeah, except for that game we lost.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know. It's tough for me. I really wanted to play Smoke this year, but I don't think you can fit everything that she needs into her deck and still have the deck do what it wants to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's possibly true. Yeah. I'm not much of a Smoke player, so I don't know. But I will.
I think the other thing, if I wanted to be more flexible, I think I could do Aeneas Alice like I did for our charity tournament with Maul.
Yeah.
And just good breakers and just rip people in half that way. The only problem is that deck doesn't really have meat damage protection. So I'd have to get like a couple Citadel Sanctuaries in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for Worlds. I just don't know what I'm gonna play. I mean, I feel like this is definitely a candidate. I feel like with some practice, this could be really good. This is gonna sound nuts, but I almost feel like I want to get rid of Inversificator and put in 2 Cyber Ciphers.
No, I think that sounds good. Especially if you want to siphon people hard.
Because this is so expensive to put down in this deck.
Yeah, I agree with that. You can also, the other thing about Cyber Cipher is if you have Lady be your Fractor, you could even find room for some scavenges and just scavenge Cyber Ciphers, scavenge around.
Because then we're getting into full pitch. Then we're getting into a serious pitchfork mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's tough, but like Smoke, it's just it's so tough. Temujin being on the MWL hurts her because it was such a compact economy card that freed up her slots, but it being 9 influenced instead of 6 is not insignificant.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think also, I think you have reasonable but high hopes for yourself for Worlds to do well. And I will say, again, just to echo what I was saying before, come to Worlds if you can, because you will have fun if you have a good
mindset.
Yeah. You know, just like see where you are, see where you've been doing, and just, you know, tune your expectations
accordingly.
I finished 211th at Worlds last year.
That's true.
Yeah, earning my first deck of the week. First and only.
All right. So, do you have a little time, Sanjay, or you gotta go?
Why? What's up?
Because we can just play smoke right now. We can play my secret tech that I've been building.
Yeah, you want to play a smoke deck on stream?
Yeah. Let me just get it.
Oh, Paul, are you a Sunny player? I consider myself one too. I really love Sunny. What are your thoughts about post rotation Sunny? I've played with post rotation Sunny a little, and obviously losing Underworld Contact is such. We're gonna miss that guy. What a great pal he's been. Like, I hadn't really been playing with Blue Moose and Underworld Contact, and so I just sort of took the Underworld Contacts out and put Blue Moose in, and now it's like I took 2 Underworld Contacts and taped them together, and so it's like my game's more swingy, but it's a 50 card deck and you only have 3 Blue Moose maybe. I feel like she's okay.
I feel like Sunny really didn't need to be a 50 card. I know I say that about. I feel like I say that about every 50 card identity, but
Val's fine at 50 cards.
Val's fine. Everybody else, not so much.
Yeah. I mean, so one thing I guess for me as a Sunny player is that I never was really on DLR or Vamp, which are 2 pretty solid Sunny cards, and Sunny just lost them. But I'm okay. Huh. This is an interesting hand. Do you keep this? I don't know a lot about Smoke.
No. I mean, this hand's just as good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Boop, boop. I don't know why I don't know why I ran there, but we could still just go there. Hey! Bet 0. Okay, let's go again.
You gonna bid 1 or?
We're gonna bid 0.
I like it. Nice.
Hey!
That's pretty good. I mean, the thing about Alice is that... Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh,
that's weird.
That's interesting. That's really fascinating. Genetics Pavilion out of Poland. I mean, I suppose that's kind of cool with, like, trying to score out Obacadas really fast.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, man. They're just like... They have a snare there, and they're just like, what is the best way to get him in here? Should I res this ice?
Yep, you can have it. If you don't want to res ice, you can just have whatever's there. All right.
That's fascinating. 5 to trash. That's quite a bit.
That's why we put it in here.
Nice. What's the flavor text? The best program for flooding servers? The best... Perfect for flooding servers.
All right, then.
I assume they're on some Obokata shenanigans, but that's fun. But Genetics Pavilion's kind of neat with Polana, just because when you're playing against Polana, you want to. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm not going to draw any cards. Okay, cool. So they're not post rotation, right? Yeah.
Look at those snares in there. Snare, Obokata protocol.
Okay, let's go.
R&D then instead.
Well, is it just one Obokata? Yeah. It's tempting with the film critic now to just go take it, but yeah.
Yeah, but we're twice as likely.
Hey, it's your best friend, Networker.
It is my best friend. It's one of my favorite cards in all of Netrunner. We need our console, though. Consoles are pretty good in this game.
Yeah.
We're going to run archives and maybe farm some bucks in a minute here.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
So let's draw. Let's diesel. Oh, right.
Oh, no, it's not diesel. Oh, well, too bad. Cool trick. Yeah, so like I think you wouldn't really play the card if unless you're um actively trying to kill people, or at least Obokata, but it's just neat. Um, are you trashing here?
Oh, yeah.
Neat.
I mean, I don't think they're clapping back on us. Like, I don't think they're running like Hellion beta test, though they may be.
No, that actually sounds super sweet right now. Yeah, I hope they. I mean, I want you to do well here, and they're kind of in a commanding position. So
We're fine. There's only 2
yeah,
ice
no,
on
no.
We're stealth, and there's only 2 ice on R&D.
Well, I was just saying, I was trying to sort of evaluate how much I wanted them to Hellion beta test you,
Yeah, thanks.
because it would be pretty funny, right?
I mean, I guess
I like seeing spicy includes. What can I say?
that you're a spicy meatball.
Yeah, that's me.
That's my buddy, spicy meatball.
Can you make the influence work for account siphon and mining mining problems in
Mining accident. Why would I want bad pub and smoke though?
because it's freaking sweet. Because sometimes you have to spend real money, and that's for losers.
I would really treasure it if we could frickin' get Desperado down so we could install our last our shit.
Ooh, is that your console? Desperado, cool.
Yeah, but you have to actually sing the song by Rihanna when you talk about it. I don't make the rules. I think we legwork.
Yeah, legwork seems great.
Oh, we're gonna get triple snared.
I hope so. Oh right, if only we had some way of knowing that they had snare. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
We're gonna die here.
Yeah.
We're off to a good start.
Yep.
Oh, we don't die.
Nice. 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 Hey. Good. Good stuff. Not dead. Was it the future perfect? Nice. So one thing that's really interesting with with Avocado Protocol, and it's kind of invalidated by Film Critic, but like you can kind of open up scoring windows that are like, do you have enough cards, which is really interesting.
Yep.
Gosh, Kamina's a good ice against you.
It sure is.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They feel confident they can get in. They can stop you. That's weird.
Well, we're just basically... Where is Desperado? Holy shit.
You want to run in and get it, or nah?
No, we're not going to get that. That's like a baddie. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on getting the Equivocation Maker's Eye to fire.
That sounds pretty good.
Okay. One of the crappy things about playing against this type of Jinteki is we can't... There you go.
Right on time.
Ah, this is so rough. I feel like we got to go for it, right?
We could. What are they? I mean, they're not winning this turn, right?
Yeah. I mean, here. I don't want to go into HQ.
You want to archive as a? And I guess they have synth DNA modification, which is a little bit scary. What's the worst they could do? Kiyashi. That'd be extremely bad. Hey, nice. Yeah, well, it worked out. I wonder what that was. Oh, I guess we forgot to do the cool smoke trick. Oh well.
So now we makers.
Yeah. And we'll have money to... Will we have money to deal with this Kiyashi? Not really. That's okay.
Yeah, we will. We have Netmerker.
Okay. I suppose if they don't have... if they're not resing the ice on archives, we could farm a few Netmerker bucks.
Data loop.
Yeah, that's not surprising. So we can use, oh man, cool trick with Netmerker here, huh?
Yep, because we'll draw a card.
Yeah, because they probably have Kapuko protecting this server too.
That would be my guess as well. It's
now, Data Loop...
It's worth noting if we hit a snare, we still die.
Yeah, that's true. Who plays snare these days?
Lots of people.
We have some... Yeah, why not? I guess sometimes when we're on these deep...
Do we want to check this remote?
We probably should, right? I guess it could be a snare.
So we can't add two. So what does that mean?
Is it if able or no? So I think we just add one.
And we use our free buck. We're on the razor's edge here, kids. And we gotta say no bueno.
Yeah, no thanks. Now let's draw a card.
Do we necessarily care, or do we just go through HQ and hope we can pick an agenda?
Yeah, the snare can't touch us right now, right?
Yep.
That's a neat trick. Yeah, we're a little bit vulnerable to some stuff, but yeah, it's cool. Okay. Nice, they got it.
Yep, good game.
Well played.
We tried hard.
Yeah. I suppose we have the resources to get in there, but nice, they did it. The power of never advance, really.
Well, I mean, again, I don't know.
I think
the money in smoke is the real problem.
I mean, I don't think that game made me feel worse about the list, right? Like, I think we had the tools we needed to win the game, and things didn't shake out our way. You know, I don't watch this. Yeah, like I didn't see that and like, man, this deck doesn't work. But yeah, the money is hard, especially when they can shore up all the centrals, so there's no good remotes or no good servers to farm.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, because you're kind of playing like a criminal when you got Netmerker and Desperado. Um, in that you're like, oh man, an empty scoring remote or an empty server, this is great. Versus, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think that's a good place. Sanjay, as always, thank you for hanging out and co-hosting.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Everybody, thank you very much for watching and taking time out of your Tuesday evening to come hang out with us. If you like what we're doing, please take a look at the links in the show notes below and consider supporting the channel. We're about to start the next iteration of the Deck Club, which is something that all of the patrons have access to. Last month we did Jinteki Net Damage, we did a Biotech build and a Potential Unleash build. This month it looks like we're going to end up doing the mini factions.
Oh, nice.
So, thank you everybody for watching, and until we see you again, always be running.
Bye.
Bye.